similarly. You know, not quite gonna go as well as I expected. IMB, you're not in range of, my friend. That is unfortunate. I was hoping you just wouldn't wake up, you know? Would that really have been too much to ask? Let's see, barbs deal like at least 2 damage every time. Probably gonna start dealing more. And Fulminant Prism should be about to pop here. I wish we had some paralysis or something. No spare lives here on Cataly, hey? Oof, oof, oof. Just had to take a short note for myself there on the side. Don't worry about that. Apologies. Manticore easily resists my fear, huh? That's very cool. I'm very happy to see that. Do I dare summon again? You know what? This time it's gonna work. This time I have faith. Let's get some bodies between me and this son of a gun. And go get him, tigers. Oh boy. How quickly things just start sprinting in a generally downhill direction. When it rains, it freaking pours, my friends. Well, let's try to keep you blasted into the Fulminant Prism. More 2-headed ogres would be great. Less manticores, more 2-headed ogres. Please and thank you. Nice stealth kill on the priest there while we're at it. You know, I expected you to go down to that Fulminant Prism, and I respect you for sticking through it, honestly. Very impressive for your standard orc here. Ooh, Unseen Horror could definitely start dealing more damage than I feel comfortable with, especially with smites also coming in from the outside there. So we will immediately just start walking away from our issues and hopefully coming at this from a slightly better angle here. That should kill the electric eel, and it does indeed do so. Beautiful. And again, 3rd time's the charm. Ooh, not so much with the centaur on the loose. Oh, you know, the statues are blocking your shots to here, it seems. But on the flip side, I can't even reach you. Oh, never mind. There we go. That should do the trick. Oh, but friend up above, not quite as enthused about our sneaky strategies. And oh gosh, the centaur is coming. Oh, and I accidentally IMB'd instead of doing the intelligent thing there. Whoopsie daisies. Fortunately, the Komodo dragon keeps taking the lead when it comes to walking through these gaps, so that's nice. And here we go. Deal with the centaur on their own at the very, very least. Now you, my friend, could be a problem. I was hoping you just died to that, and it would be, you know, make what I said more of a snarky one-liner than an actual concern, but I guess that's cool too. Oh gosh, and you didn't even get hit by that. How about that? Distracted just in time to not die horribly to my intended plan. I guess it is what it is. Whoopsie daisies. And there we go. Maybe. Have we stabilized? Are we recovered? At least temporarily. Gotta be careful with those sons of guns and this son of a gun as well. Hopefully our IMB spam is enough to take them out, and it looks to be just barely the case. Oh gosh, where did you go? My centaur friend. Please notice me. There we go. One of the few situations that we can actually manage to deal with you. I do feel like this is a centaur warrior at the cusp of our vision. Don't normally see centaur bands roving the wild on their own without any direction in life. I mean, hopefully not. There is one on the level. That will be an interesting experience when we do eventually run into them. Red lethal, by the way. Unfortunately. But okie dokie. Yaks, on the other hand, much more my speed. Happy to see it. Always love a good yak in my life. And we will recover real quick in terms of magic, and then we'll jump back into the fray there. Oh me oh my, the life of a cat is just brutal in this day and age. I don't see it getting a heck of a lot better anytime soon, unfortunately. Oh, Fulminant Prism one-shot in the warrior, though? Now that I don't mind. Also, thank you, Necront, for the follow. I always appreciate seeing faces around. Nice to have you. I think I've seen your name before. Have you been on the YouTube side? No pressure to answer. Especially if you're just lurking in the background. I respect that. That's very much my go-to here on Twitch as well. But regardless, love to have you around. Thank you. And okie dokie, dealing a decent chunk of change to these sons of guns. That should be the warrior dead, and it is indeed beautiful. Then we'll start just running the opposite direction. Statue forms at 28%. Oh gosh, it's so close. And with that comes hope. Some minor amount of hope for the future. We do get the more experienced message there, so we managed to kill the Orc Wizard just barely at the cusp of our vision. Beautiful. And not too shabby here. Should probably focus on the priest intentionally, but that's fine. We'll instead just injure you until we have to panic our way out of there, and then we'll try this one more time. Jeez Louise, that took far more magic darts than I anticipated. But hey, we got there at the end of the day, and that's wonderful. Last, our yak pals here. In fact, this should be just about perfect. Trying to place these so that they walk into the blast radius without having to turn to attack the Fulminant Prism at all. I don't know how well it worked at the end of the day, but hey, we got there. Oh, hello, my Komodo dragon friend. Nice to see you again. It's been a hot minute. Let us pull some of that chicanery. Perfect. And geez Louise, there we go. We managed to clear this floor. It has been a nightmare, to say the least. Statue forms at 26%, hey? So it should be there any day now. We just have to survive long enough to gain enough experience to take advantage of it. Ooh, and we get a caravan here. Wait, do I have magic mapping? Oh, I have one magic mapping. Let's do it. Okay, it does look like that is the way forward here, so let's try to survive. No sweat, you believe in Cataly, that's all it takes. I just need the faith of the people, and I do believe that Natalie will make it through in one piece. Sure, we didn't get to hold on to our extra lives like we originally intended, but who needs them, honestly? Just don't die, forehead. Really, it would have been a waste to have all those sitting around and not being used, you know what I mean? Just be silly. And that should do it for you, my friend. Oh gosh, do not expect more of you at this moment in time. Definitely would like to make it to the bazaar. We have 2,000 gold, so we have plenty of money. Yeah, put this here. Oh my gosh, and it did hit you. Don't love stone arrows. Okay, there one comes. Fortunately, doesn't deal max damage, it seems. Oh gosh, you though, throwing a rock could be brutal. And why did I have faith for even a moment? Let's block shots with our Fulminant Prism And maybe you'll just walk up to it and get blasted. I was about to say and hopefully again, but I was a little optimistic. One more try. Come on, Bessie. Oh, not quite. Not quite taking you out of the mix here. Do I dare? Oh gosh. No, don't walk towards me. We had a good thing going here. I was praying. There is an upstairs out there though. So let's quickly find our way over to here and... Gosh. Darn it. Too many friends. You know, just too popular in this day and age. It's a rough life. Being so cool and collected. Here's our Felid. Okay, we do manage to take out the ugly thing, so that's kind of nice. Then I think I will try and just pick up this gold while murdering you and get me in here, folks. Okie dokie. Armor shop. Perfect. Just what I needed. Let's try that again. A bookshop. Bit more interesting for sure. Books of Beasts. Meh. Just LRD is probably not worth our time here. Dragon Form, Dragon Call. That could be up there. We'll save that one temporarily here. Book of the Warp, probably not going to use, and keep going. Ring with resistance to poison and AC +4. Int -3 kind of sucks, but that's not bad. Amulet of Faith, of course, largely useless to us. Let's mark that, and then either Acrobat or Regen for an Amulet. Let's mark them all for now and see what other shops remain. Potion of Heal Wounds, I think we have enough at this point. Book of Unlife. Vile Clutch could be good. I don't think we'll worry too much about it for the time being here. And is that it? That's everything, huh? That's all, folks? You know what? Let's lose a bit of intelligence for defense, shall we? That seems nice. And then we can also add in Amulet of the Acrobat is good for when we're running away, but I hate relying on evasion. It's something that is always a little bit sketchy to me. So let's go with the regen. Once we have forms online and actually have some modicum of health, it'll come in handy. Until then, though, we now have 2 protection rings, 10 AC, just absolutely unheard of in the cat world. And that will do the trick. Do I buy this book? Dragon Form could be nice. But you know, we've went that route before. I feel like today I'm going to focus a bit more on the defensive capabilities of statue form. And who knows, we'll probably get Dragon Form at some point in our adventures anyway, so it's not exactly a huge deal one way or another. And aha, we're back to you, my friend. This time though, you're at edge of range, so I feel like I can maybe cheese you out if I do my very bestest. Or you'll just run away. Happen to lose my scent, that's cool too. And there we go, fantastic. Ooh. Now that is a tempting treasure haul. Don't think right now, because minor demons, and especially full-fledged demons, don't exactly seem to be up our alley in regards to things I can defeat. Okay, let's see though. Do I have any way of destroying these statues? Can be dug through. So, Wand of Digging, and I'm in business. Because of course, using Fulminant Prism, we can cheese the ever-living crap out of that son of a gun. We just need access to them. So that will be on the agenda for the future. Let's hopefully find ourselves with said Wand of Digging at some point down the road. And we'll remember to come back up here to claim our free treasure, our free rewards. Okay, Manticore, you suck. Hydra, though, I'm very down with. Very much up my alley. Ooh, okay, we're gonna have to take you kids on just a wee bit of a field trip here. Wow, even these just half exploded fulminant prisms are doing one heck of a job. Just bang up work, my friends. Keep it up, and there we go. So yeah, a few different spell books. In fact, let's maybe take a quick peek. Not too much of note there. Similar here, Lightning Bolt could be nice, but isn't exactly in our agenda here for the evening. And you, my friend, we're gonna try and cheese out just a little bit. That should be enough to actually take care of you. We're good this time, beautiful. So we extract the barbs from our skin. I'm curious, I guess we use our mouth to do that. I guess that's, cats are pretty good at self-grooming, so that's reasonable. I was about to make bold claims about realism, but at the end of the day, that does make a certain amount of sense. Oh gosh, did you completely lose us instantaneously, my friend? Don't even really want to come back up here? Oh gosh, where the heck is our ogre pal? I guess let's forget the floor and find you. Also not ogre. Definitely not. More Cyclops. My bad for the misclassification, my friend. I apologize. And we will just blast you into next Wednesday. Beautiful. We can control you to undo that forgetfulness. And okie dokie, where are we sitting now? Statue form is down to 24%. It's so freaking close. Just have to not die. We're slightly longer here, and you're saying there's a chance. Let's maybe put this here. That seems reasonable. And I'm afraid, oh, you know, I thought they would step out of it. Okay, you don't have a weapon equipped, which I think does actually matter. Still worried that if I try and head upstairs here, I'm just dead. Turns out, D13, a little much for us. A little bit rough to say the least. What do I do with you, Cataly? I mean, regardless, a thrown rock to the face might just murder me outright. So I feel like there's not a lot I can do here except just sprint upstairs, cross my fingers, and hope that it all works out. I mean, we never don't have it, so it's not like the Cyclops could ever hit a 50-50 and ruin our entire evening. That doesn't seem reasonable whatsoever. So let's try it. Perfect. Like I said, never a doubt in my mind. Oh, geez. Well, that sucks. 28 damage with its weapon, plus an extra 13 potential. That brings you up to 41. So you cannot murder me. I will just leave. Third time's the charm? That's looking slightly better. I still think that I'm just gonna have to hightail it out of here and potentially check out Orc. Maybe Orc is our one true hope, our destiny here today. How much damage do you do, my friend? 3d17 with Bolt of Fire. Is 31 damage? No, that can't be right. It's 41 damage. 51 damage? It's 51 damage, folks. I'm bad at math. Huh. Well, I would argue that is too much for my tastes. You know what? D13... I'm over it. Let's head somewhere else for the time being, shall we? So we can check out Orc or head back to Lair. Lair 3 was a bit of a disaster zone. Orc has wares of I've coin. Nice turn of phrase there for our lovely cat friend. Let's give it a shot, shall we? How could it possibly go poorly? We'll just keep IMBing you into next week. I was kind of hoping that you, my friend, would step up. There we go, finally. And perfect. Not too shabby. I'll take that. Can't imagine the rest of Orc is going to go quite so smoothly. That seemed to be the exception rather than the rule, but love to be proven wrong. Absolutely would adore just such an occasion. And, okay, Warg we have to be slightly careful of, by which I of course mean let's use up all of our magic points in advance of fighting the Warg. Perfect, just how we drew it up. But there we go, one magic potion later. Not the end of the world quite yet. It's getting close, it's on the cusp of being such. But for now, let's bring our new friends about. Ooh, a wolf. I'll take you upstairs. Against my better judgment. Almost went horribly. I do have to remember just how closed off we are here at the entrance to Orc. But I am slowly and surely gaining experience. Stretch form's at 22% castable. It's getting there. All I need is some hope. And maybe, just maybe, we'll get out of here in one piece. That is the dream, at the very least. We can definitely just replenish all of our magic, come right back down to deal with our Warg pal. And wolves aren't the end of the world. Very happy to see you here. Absolutely fantastic. Always happy to kill some of our racial enemies here. Cats and dogs. Who knew? Well, I guess most of us do, so that phrase doesn't even really make any sense. But regardless, that is the starting little bit of Orc here. Trend stations did hit level 14. Statue form is at 22, hey? Still a bit early to risk it. I guess we could head back to Lair and just try to avoid a Roog at any cost. It's not the end of the world. I also somehow managed to splash what little is left in my cup here onto my arm. Whoopsie daisies. What am I to do with you, Cataly? I mean, we are at 11 AC now, so we're at least, we're not feeling horrible. Still terrified, but not the worst experience of our life here at the moment. I'm also kind of curious, if I take off this ring that's given us -3 intelligence, where does that leave me? Brings me down 3% on statue form. So not quite worth it yet, but I think once that is down to a nice castable rate, we'll bid adieu to this ring temporarily, just to make sure that we can be casting statue form at our leisure. Right. Let's not get smoked, shall we? I mean, that's one way to do it. That should murder all the priests. Beautiful. Just what I asked for this holiday season. And then just get me right the heck out of Dodge. And rinse and repeat, at least for the time being here. No one else in the close vicinity, because I didn't really want to explore the rest of the level. I was kind of hoping that, you'd come to us. Some nice Meals on Wheels delivery style service here in Orc, but maybe a bit too much to ask for. Instead, we could just blast you from afar. And as long as we're away from the stairwell here, that's not too bad. So we're making a lot of noise, but we at least are trying to leave this area free of enemy presence. That's the goal and the dream in life, at least. Oh, you have an arbalist. Oh, that's fun. And here I thought we had something a little more personal going on between you and me, my orc friend. Fair enough. I guess it is what it is. We'll keep just trying to lead you into our blasts. And you're not even going to make it to that one? Not quite. So, is this where we call it for Orc for the moment? I think it might be. Well, let's instead head back to Lair. So I do not want to face that son of a gun close up, at least not yet. Not that Aru's any better. You know, if we gave it even a moment's of thought before just stumbling out of here and making our decisions, but we'll be fine, I'm sure. Regardless, let's take this as a bit of an opportunity. While we run up, I'm gonna run out and grab a refill for my glass, but don't go anywhere because we'll be right back and hopefully make some decent progress before we finish off for the evening. So I'll see you in just a sec. Okie dokie. Well, with that all sorted here, let us do this, shall we? So, gosh, that stair does not look very safe. Maybe this one? It looks, I was about to say it looks better, but I'm worried that that's just an illusion, and it was indeed. Hello, Arug. 40 damage plus your weapon, your quibbling javelins. Hate to see it. Hate to see it. So, what do I wish to do with you? And you're mighted, eh? That's cool. That's neat. Very, very excited about that on my end. Oof. This is where I should have just trusted my memory and not gone down this stairs, but hey. Here we are, so we could drink an invisibility potion, and that at least reduces the chance of us getting immediately torn to shreds. Alternatively, we could try to go tree form. It gives us a bit more health, some bit of extra AC. But I don't know if we can kill you fast enough, one way or another. So I will say again, just to hopefully trigger my brain into coming to some kind of realization. What do I do with you, my friend? The idea would be to invisibility. Hopefully Arug misses. Then I'd have to IMB. Arug would throw a javelin. Hopefully misses. Then I would escape up the stairs. Arug would throw another javelin. Hopefully misses. It's not great. There's a bit of a triple threat going on there, and I'm not talking about singing or dancing. Instead, just, you know, threats to our very life and well-being. The best kind, I've always said. Let us try it out. I'm gonna go invisible. You know, we already failed. You have a 48% chance to hit me even when I'm invisible. That is a bit of a shame. Well, Cataly, between you and I, it's not looking so hot right now. Not that I don't have faith. I always believed, never didn't have it, and all of that good stuff. In fact, let's blast you away. I just need some space, and then I can leave. Ooh, like I said, no issues whatsoever. Kind of easy, honestly, if you ask me. Not nearly fear-inducing enough to be a meaningful experience here in the dungeon, but maybe that's just me. So, let us take our second lease at life here, and hopefully not immediately throw it away. We are making a decent amount of noise here, as we are wont to do. Where the heck did you come from, my friend? Well, fortunately, the bears don't berserk unless they're at a certain health threshold, so I will just run away like the brave little kitty I am. And beautiful. Oh, right. I forgot about you, my friend. How silly of me. How could I possibly forget our favorite boulder beetle? Okay, where the heck did you go? Okay, let us... Maybe if I put one here, hopefully you destroy that initial one. You did? Okay. Then I stop your charge wholesale. Do not jump, though. I kind of need you in the death zone. Oh, gosh. You had one job. You were supposed to die. Yes, Mr. Bond, I expected you to die. Apparently not. Heal wounds, magic, and curing? Sure. Okay, now, for real, let's do this. Let's dance, you and I. That maybe hits? It does not, by the way, in case any of you are keeping track at home. It does not, in fact, hit, but this one, on the other hand, does. Beautiful. Finally kill off that boulder beetle. Way more work than necessary. Also way more money than I believed to be necessary initially, but hey, it got the job done. Statue form is down to 21%. We've gone down 1 whole percent, baby. Oh yes. Okay. What do I do with you? Potentially can get enough damage going on here. Oh wait, you got distracted or just lost sight of me or something or another. There you are. Hello, my friend. You could just step into blast radius without destroying it this time. That would be lovely. Wait, I do not feel more experienced? What the heck is this ripoff? Excuse me? What is this cataplex made out of? There we go. Finally managed to take care of that son of a gun. Only took a few years off my life, so that's a positive, I guess, at the end of the day. All you can really ask for. Beautiful.